Seattle Seahawks return to practice today with their eyes firmly set on Monday's big clash with the Detroit Lions. Yesterday, the team signed cornerback Tyler Hall and also nose tackle Matt Gottell to the practice squad. And to make room for those two spots, they released Marquise Blair and also put George Halani on the practice squad injury reserve list. So without further ado, let's get to the video.
team, hard playing, well coached, a lot of scheme diversity, but also hang their hat on their calling cards, so to speak. On special teams, hard playing group. Again, it's the theme throughout all three phases. Obviously, they're really aggressive in certain situations and willing to take calculated risks. So we'll need to be ready for those. And on offense, the gap scheme married with the wide zone, play action passes, drop back game on time. Goff's playing fast, making fast decisions, getting the ball out of his hands to his playmakers. Both runners are really dangerous in their own way. Offensive line is probably one of the best in the league, if not the best. So got to work it out for us, but we get an extra day to get ready to go. Defensively, very aggressive. Seems like they made a little more of a shift from last year. They're like stubborn to the point where they're just going to do one thing, to bang their head against the wall. Both run and pass. They're very efficient, but I would say it starts with the run game with this team. Set up, play action pass, drop back game is consistent for the quarterback. It's clean, and they build it different ways. They do a good job of hiding the looks and keeping it consistent at the same time. So I would say we would start with the run game.
One thing that sticks out even when watching film this year is just how hard they play. Everybody's running to the ball. Their offense plays hard. They're always trying to get the ball in their playmakers' hands. And they are loaded with talent on both sides of the ball. So, just like us, it's just going to come down to who plays the hardest. It's 10 out of 10 days a week. I think we are a very competitive team, a very tight-knit team that, when adversity hits, it's going to be very difficult to try to break us apart. But I think we keep rallying together and, stay together as a team. And I think that's all the toughness that we've been targeted quite a bit these first few weeks. But I think he's a great player. Along with Carlton Davis, going back to Auburn, we have a history of playing each other. Kirby, their safety, very smart post safety, and then Branch, their second year guy out of Bama. He's probably their best DB out there that can that's interchangeable from nickel to safety, and he can do it all. He can run, he can hit, he can cover. So it's going to be a good challenge for us this week.
A lot. What we've been able to do over the past 3 weeks, it's just, it shows for itself when you cut the tape on everybody just flying around, having fun and making plays. I would say, everything's kind of based on their running game. If you get their running backs going, then, that kind of just sets up everything else for the rest of their defense. They got a pretty good team over there, pretty good offense. And, like I said, if they get their running backs in the game early, then it'll be, difficult for any defense to kind of just go up against that. I would say just getting more turnovers. If I had to pick one thing, just getting more turnovers. We're doing a good job as far as just, third down, red zone, short yardage. And I think the next step for us would just be just taking the ball away.
All right, so there you go. And as you noticed, the team practiced indoors today. And it's not so bad out here where I'm giving you this report, but if your question is why did they practice indoors, it's always because of the turf. It's always because of the grass here. And what happens is the team will determine around 10, 11 a.m. In their walkthrough, look at the weather, and just determine what the footing is going to be like, because they have to make sure there's no strains and anything like that because of the turf. So there you go, a little bit of a weather report. And then you heard from Mike McDonald, Rayshawn Jenkins, and also DK Metcalf. And to a man, they all talked about the respect that they have for the Detroit Lions. And as Mike said, this is a good fundamental football team in all three phases of the game. And so the Seahawks know they have their work cut out for them. They're respecting their opponent, but, they all also believe in themselves. Look, the Detroit Lions are a good team. Their offense is ranked number 4 overall, and their running game is also ranked number 4, and that is led by David Montgomery, and his ability to run the ball. And so the Seahawks are going to have to find a way to to do part of what they did against Miami, set that edge, make sure that they get help from the linebackers and secondary help, and that's the key to stopping the run and you have to do that against a, as I said, a potent rush attack by the Lions. And also, the Lions defense is ranked 10th overall and 4th against the run. So there you go. Look, the Seahawks have to find a way to continue to have the run game going on. And, Zach Charbonnet played well, and obviously the team got over 100 yards rushing. Can they sustain that? Can they get some push up front? That's going to be the formula here. Look, in the NFL, it's really, really pretty, fundamental here in terms of what you have to do. You have to stop the team's run game. That's most of the teams, the run game, and get them in one-dimensional, and then make sure that you get them in third and long. Sure, I'm oversimplifying that, but, special teams and defense have to play a role. But just in terms of what you have to do defensively. And also, the flip side is the Seahawks have to, as I said, establish a run game. We'll see tomorrow, what the injury designation says about Ken Walker. But I can give you an update. You saw that on the video that Uchenna Nwosu came out, and he was stretching with the team, as Mike McDonald had said. Look, he's going to participate. They're going to push him out there and see how far he can go. So we'll see his designation tomorrow. As far as Byron Murphy, I saw him in the locker room. Didn't get a chance to talk to him. I saw Leonard Williams, and I said, what up? He said, what up? But as far as whether he's practicing or not, again, we got to wait until tomorrow when the injury report comes out. So the mood here is respect your opponent, but if you handle your business, you should do all right. From the VMAC in Renton, I'm Asvita Mario for the CascadiaSports.net report. Thanks for listening, subscribing,